So much for sticking with us here at Live 5 News. We are continuing our community conversations and our open conversations surrounding mental health, a conversation that I think isn't talked about enough in our community. And joining me here now is people with mental health heroes, Caitlin and Mark. Now you guys have a big event coming up September 29th, Creatives for a Cause, and you guys have been with mental health heroes for a while doing events like this. Tell us a little bit about Creatives for a Cause.
So Creatives for a Cause was put together by a woman, Kim. She contacted Mental Health Heroes to donate proceeds from the event. It's September 29th at the Robert Lang Studio downtown on Queen Street. Have you seen it?
I have been there once, and you know, it's one of those spaces that you just kind of wander into. It's kind of in an alley, kind of hidden off. Absolutely beautiful in there, beautiful piano, and if people are on that piano in there on September 29th, it's going to be an incredible space. And so who will be at Creatives for a Cause? Will somebody be playing piano maybe that night?
Yeah, so there are musicians. It's an evening of music and poetry, but it's surrounded by the beautiful original architecture of this warehouse that was converted to an art studio in the 1920s, and it's been a creative space ever since. So it's a beautiful backdrop for this event. Kim set it up to have all of her favorite artists in town come in. Creatives for a Cause will support mental health heroes directly, and from 7 to 9:30 p.m. on September 29th. So you have to check it out.
They're asking for a donation if you come in, but Kim said if you can't afford the $25, come in anyway and enjoy the company. But the great thing is she reached out to us and said, would you be a part? And absolutely, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to spread the word, create some fundraising events to help more people in the community.
And we do have a link to buy tickets on our website, live5news.com, under the big red box. And of course, those donations that are being handed into that event, what do you guys do with those donations?
Well, they go to a fund, the Mental Health Heroes Funds, and then if people come into the mental health center and they're a client of the mental health center and they're in financial distress, we're able to approve through email quickly funds to help get them back on course, to stop them from whatever crisis they're going through. And it can happen as quickly as 2 or 3 hours.
What does it look like when somebody comes into your center and you approve them through this email system? What does it look like? Was there an example of that?
Sure. So Charleston Dorchester Mental Health Center is actually your neighbor right down the street.
Right, yeah, super close.
Yeah, and so people can come into walk-in hours every day. There are slots at 9, 11, and 3 p.m. But if you get there at like 8:45, you'd be seen for the first walk-in appointment. You would do an intake. You would see a counselor. The counselors are linked in with Mental Health Heroes. So if there is a prescription that can't be filled, or transportation, or something that's preventing a client of Mental Health Heroes, a client of Charleston Dorchester Mental Health Center from getting mental health treatment that they need, Mental Health Heroes, the board will approve a scholarship request within a few hours.
Now, you guys also have other events throughout the year. You had your first pickleball tournament earlier this year. You've got the Oyster Rose coming up November 11th. Why do events like this? What is the purpose?
The purpose is to create more funds to help more people in the community, so that we're not at a point where we say we can't help you because we've run out of money. The idea is to create more revenue, help more people, and help spread the word. The whole point is to create a balance in someone's life. And a financial strain really throws them off. If there's a way that we can help them out, we're going to.
And in addition to that, making the community aware of mental health being a shared experience among all of us. It's just like physical health. We all have mental health. So getting out in the community and doing these events, I think, just brings us all together with, when we can all be so different, we all have this common, health issue, concern, potential. So I think it brings people together. It reduces the stigma. Look at us now. I mean, 10, 15 years ago, we probably wouldn't be talking about mental health events on a couch with you. So, I mean, we've come so far to reduce the stigma, and that's really the main goal of the events, is to bring people together with this common interest and show how many local vendors support mental health, just making us all feel more like a community.
I love what you guys are doing, and I think it's so easy to mask your feelings sometimes, but these open, honest conversations, I mean, like you said, we all have these shared experiences. Again, Creatives with a Cause, September 29th at the Robert Lang Studios in downtown Charleston. All the information to buy tickets is on live5news.com under the big red box.
Thanks for having me.
Please join us.
It'll be a great night. It'll be tons of fun.